Good morning, good morning. How are you? Um, just hope, by the way, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Um, Blessed to be alive. Um, as I was sitting and contemplating, something God put in my heart to talk about, and I hope this touch you all. And I'm gonna try to speak in English and in Creole, so hopefully the message gets across. Um, since I'm already speaking in English, I'll begin. Um, I wanted to talk about uh, witchcraft, something that we, the people, um, we hear the term, we see things in movies where it appears to be fun or it looks cool. Like I remember growing up, um, there was Harry Potter, and they would read, um, they would read things from their books, whether it was spells or things like that, and they would use a wand and these were all were demonic, and they planted that in our minds, in our in our spirit as we're growing up, and even certain shows, Disney channels, and all these things. And witchcraft is real. Um, Satan is real, believe it or not. You can't see him, but he's real. There are many people practicing witchcraft, black magic, uh, you name it. There are many people. Excuse me. There are many people. They don't understand who God is. Uh, I remember this was years ago, maybe let's just say 2010, or it could have been early or after. I'm not sure, but it's been a while. Around that time, um, I was not. I wasn't the only one, but it was a trend going on. Um, People used to make videos of the Hollywood industry. Um, they used to make a lot of videos on the Illuminati and how many celebrities would, because they yearn and have the desire to be wealthy and famous and all these things, they're willingly to sell their souls to the devil. By any means necessary, they're willing to sell their souls to the devil. Um, there was this one clip that I seen, and I just want you guys to hear this because this is very important. And um, I'm not a big fan of sharing videos, whatever, but you may not share it on your page, but if this message touches you, you can click the share button and then send it to someone you know that they can be blessed. Because this is an awareness not only for you, but for the world, whoever's watching this. Going back to what I was saying, there was a guy who wanted to be a musician, and there was a lot of people standing on line, but this one particular guy that I can recall was so desperate and becoming wealthy, becoming a superstar, whether you want to call it a rock star, or he wanted the fame so bad. He decided to go and wanted to sell his soul to the devil. Now, when he went and consult the people that just call them the Satanists, or the people who do these demonic rituals, because they understand, listen carefully, because they understand what the domain and the field that they're in. I have to remind you that these people that work for Satan already made a vow, a oath, that they will serve Satan no matter what. Same way how us believers as Christians, we made a declaration to the Lord Jesus Christ and to the world that we will serve Jesus Christ for the rest of our lives until he comes back. On the contrary, on the other side, you have these people who they made it their due diligent, a calling, a life duty to serve Satan and do exactly what he asks, what he requires for them to do. Because these people, let's just call them these Satanist workers, or these priests, these uh, demonic priests, they they uh, they told the gentleman, excuse me, excuse me about that, I'm sorry about that. They told the gentleman, listen carefully, before you make this life-changing decision, do me a favor and go and take your time to go and do research on the Bible, God, and all these things. Go to churches, go to pastors, talk to them, do whatever you can so you can understand what you're about to get yourself into. This is the voodoo priest, or these demonic priests that is that is um that is doing the 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 rituals. They told him, go and do your homework. He said, okay, I'm gonna go and do your homework. And you see the guy, he goes probably visit a couple libraries, probably grab some books. He probably spoke to one or two people, but in his mind and in his heart and his soul, he wanted the wealth. He wanted the fame. He wanted he wanted that life. He wanted the world so bad that he disregarded what they told him to do. And he said, yeah, you know what? He thought he knew it all. He thought he did all the research possible. He thought he did it. That didn't interest him at all. What he was focused on was the fame, the wealth, the the fame, the wealth, and the status, and he wanted to be on top of the world. All right. So when he decided to not listen to the instruction that these uh, demonic priests or demonic workers told him to do, he came back to them and he said, "Yeah, I did the research, and I went to I looked it up, and like, you sure?" Of course, he lied and said, "Yeah, I did everything, You know what they told him? They said, once you do this very thing, there's no turning back. They warned him, once you do this very thing, there's no turning back. You think he listened? No. He's like, I know, I know. You're like, all right, cool. What they do? They gave this gentleman a list of things to do, a list of things to buy, a list of things that he need to go get, and so forth. He went, he brought all the things that was on the list. He did everything they said. He, he was so desperate. He wanted the fame. He wanted the money. He wanted the status. He wanted everything. Okay. So all right, you got it. Before they even start to do any ritual, any stuff like that, they warned him. They said, "You sure you want to do this?" He said, "Yes." He was like, "All right." They can't force you. This is their domain. They know what they're getting themselves into. They already know their destiny, their outcome. That's their lifestyle. To each his own. But they warned the gentleman, yo, once you once you join this, there's no coming back. Gentleman said, okay. Alright. What they did, they brought the gentleman to in the evening, very late. I'm not sure what time it was, but it was very late.